Magkano dapat ang sahod mo base sa edad mo? See, marami ako nakikita sa Facebook na ganyan ang chart. Pag 25 ka, dapat ganito sahod mo. Pag 30, ganito. Pag 40, dapat ganito na ang sahod mo. So every time na lumalabas ang ganyang post, alam mo ba nangyayari? Nagko-comment ng mga tao. Yung iba, hindi naman ganyan ang sahod ko, or ang baba naman. Yung iba naman, wow, sana all. So today, if you feel na dapat mas malaki ang income mo, pero parang may kulang, or you feel na yung routine mo lang trabaho, sahod, bayad utang. Here's the inconvenient truth. Wala kang salary problem. May value problem ka. And let me explain what I mean. You see, hindi ang sahod mo ang issue. Ang issue ay kung gaano ka ka-valuable sa marketplace. And in this video, I'll share with you ano bang pwede mong gawin para madoble, triple, or even 10 times your income in the next 12 months. It may not be easy, pero kung empleyado ka, freelancer, OFW, or kahit may small business ka, pero parang stuck ka pa rin, I want you to stay with me and finish watching this video. Kasi ito yung video na sana napanood ko nung 22 years old pa ako or isang semester sa college na merong exclusive training for this. Now, to get started, let me tell you a quick story para maintindihan mo kung saan ako nanggaling. It was back in 1999, fresh graduate ako sa Adamson University and I got my very first job as a web designer dito sa Ortigas. It's in OMM Citra building. Kung malapit ka sa Mega Mall o yung area na yun, probably you know that building. Ang sahod ko then, 12,000 pesos. Now, 12,000 pesos, proud na ako nun. Kasi imagine, it was 1999, may corporate job ka na, office job ka na, so cool ka na nun sa mata ng maraming tao. But then I'd realize, araw-araw yung routine ko ganito. Papasok ako ng 8 a.m., umupo sa cubicle, mag-design ng website, tapos by 2 p.m. normally tapos na ako sa trabaho. The thing is, bawal ka pa rin umuwi. You know, you have to stay until 5 p.m. So ginagawa ako, nakaupo lang ro, nagpapanggap na busy, nag-aantay para makauwi. At doon ko na-realize na, ganito bang buhay empleyado? I mean, ganito ba magiging buhay ko for the next 30, 40 years, you know, hanggang retirement? So, look, hindi naman sa tamad ako, ha? Gusto ko naman actually yung trabaho ko, gusto ko naman ang ginagawa ko. Ang ayaw ko lang yung feeling na ibang tao ang may control sa oras ko. Na kahit tapos na ako, I have to stay dahil yan ang sistema. Imagine, 12,000 pesos, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, making my boss rich. So ngayon, I run Negosyo University and we've generated over 350 million pesos in online sales. Now, here's the crazy part that I would like to share with you. Meron akong isang audio product na ginawa ko 1 day of work lang. Isang araw ko lang ginawa. And the last time I checked, kumita na tong product na to ng 9 million pesos. Again, from that one digital product. Now, I'm not sharing this para mag-flex. Kinukwento ko kasi itong bagay na to para mag-gets mo yung pinagkaiba ng 12,000 pesos a month at 9 million pesos from one product. Hindi talent, hindi swerte, hindi connections, or government contract. Ang pinagkaiba, value. At kung paano ko dinideliver yung value na yon. And I'll share with you guys how exactly you're gonna do that. And that's exactly what we're gonna break down today. Okay, first lesson, at ito yung pinakamahalaga, so please pay attention. You see, most people think na ang income nila ay based sa position nila sa kumpanya, maybe years of experience sa degree, or sa company. Tama? Mali. Ang income mo ay based sa dalawang bagay lang. And here's the formula. Income equals value times reach. So, simple lang yan. Let me explain. Value, what do I mean? Ito yung gaano ka-useful o yung alam mo o yung ginagawa mo para sa ibang tao. Nalulutas mo ba ang isang problema? If yes, gaanong kalaking problema ang nasusolusyonan mo? That is value. Reach, ito naman yung ilang tao ang naabot mo, ilang tao ang natutulungan mo sa value na yon. Kaya, tingnan mo. Kung empleyado ka, ang value mo ay nakakabit lang or connected to sa isang company, isang boss, or isang job description. Ang reach mo, isang company lang, isang departamento o isang department. In other words, maliit lang. Kaya kahit gaano ka kagaling, kung ang isang boss lang ang nakakakita ng value mo, limited talaga magiging income mo. Hindi dahil hindi ka magaling o hindi ka masipag, kundi dahil maliit ang reach mo. So ngayon, i-compare mo naman yan sa isang tao na may digital product. And let's use ebook for example. Okay? Again, it can be an ebook, online course, or audio program. Kahit na ano. Ginawa niya yung product one time, pero ilang tao ang bumili. Hundreds, thousands, of not tens of thousands. In other words, walang limit kasi it's a digital product. So again, same value, same knowledge, same brain pero yung reach ibang-iba. Kaya yung tanong na magkano dapat ang sahod ko? Mali. Ang tamang tanong ay gaano kalaki ang value ko at gaano karaming tao ang natutulungan ko or naabot ko. Now, let me give you an example. Dati, nung web designer pa ako, medyo magaling naman ako. Nagde-design ako ng websites, pero ang reach ko, isang client lang. One client at a time. Isang boss, kaya ang income ko, 12,000. Tapos, nung gumawa ako ng ebook, audio product, same genre niya pa rin, ako pa rin, hindi naman nag-iba yung utak ko overnight Pero ang reach ko, biglang naging global. Internet na buong mundo pwedeng bumili ng product ko. So, 9 million pesos from one product kasi nag-iba yung reach. Again, hindi yung value, nag-iba yung delivery vehicle. So, kung ikaw ngayon nakaupo ka sa office, frustrated ka kasi hindi tumataas ang sahod mo, I want you to stop and ask yourself, ilang tao ang nakikinabang sa knowledge ko or skills or experience ko? Kasi kung isa lang yan yung boss mo, then yun ang dahilan kung bakit ganyan ang sahod mo. In short, hindi ikaw ang problema. The system is the problem. You are in a system that limits your ability to serve more people and create wealth. But here's the good news. Pwede mo namang palitan ng sistema. And later in this video, I'm gonna give you detailed examples and some inspiration. Second lesson, and this time we're gonna dive deeper on how you can grow your income this year. So look, karamihan sa atin, isa lang ang alam natin para kumita, right? I mean, for most people, employment, tama? Sweldo, sahod, yun lang. Yun kasi ang tinuro sa atin since nung estudyante pa lang tayo. Pero actually, there are 3 levels of earning and yun ang pag-uusapan natin. Pag nag-gets mo to, you're gonna discover why you are struggling financially. Level 1, yung trading time. Ito yung pinaka-common. Ito yung may oras ka, binibigay mo sa company, at binabayaran ka nila. Empleyado, minimum wage, clerk, call center agent, teacher, nurse, OFW, government employee. Lahat naman tayo somehow dito nag-start, at least for most of us, right? Don't get me wrong, walang masama dito. Pero ang limitation nito, you only have 24 hours in a day. So kahit gaano ka kasipag, may ceiling talaga Hindi mo mamumultiply yung oras mo. At ito yung nakaka-frustrate na part, diba? Kasi yung feeling mo, ginagawa mo naman ang lahat ng tama, nagpupuyat ka, maybe nag-overtime ka, pero yung income mo, hindi gumagalaw or hindi makahabol sa inflation. Kasi hindi naman talaga ang effort ang binabayaran Ang binabayaran yung oras mo. And again, yung oras mo, ikaw at ako, may limit yan. Level 2, ito yung your trading skill. Ito yung freelancing, consulting, service-based work. Dito, hindi lang oras ang binibenta mo. Ang binibenta mo rin yung specific skills mo or expertise mo, right? It can be graphic design, web development, copywriting, maybe social media management, or maybe you're a virtual assistant. Now, generally speaking, mas mataas ang kita dito compared sa level 1 kasi ikaw ang nagsiset ng rate mo. So, wala nang HR na nagdidikta, ikaw ang boss. This actually where I was when I was, no early 2000. Nag-freelance ako actually. Gumagawa ka ng website habang may full-time job pa ako. So okay naman, 50,000 pesos per website. Sa panahon na yon, ang laki na nun Pero again, ang limitation ng level 2, ikaw pa rin ang gumagawa. Kung hindi ka nag-work, hindi ka kikita, right? Kung nagkasakit ka, wala. Kung nagbakasyon ka, wala rin, right? You know how it works. So, yes, mas malaki ang kita, pero hindi pa rin 100% free. So in short, kahit makakuha ka ng client na mas malaki ang hourly rate mo or sahod mo, may income ceiling ka pa din. Level 3, trading systems. And ito yung game changer, my friend. Okay? Sa level 3, hindi mo na binibenta ang oras mo. Hindi mo na binibenta ang skill mo hour by hour. Ang binibenta mo ay isang system. A one product, one asset, na kumikita or gumagana kahit natutulog ka. There are many assets or systems, but I believe that the simplest and the easiest for ordinary people ay yung mga tinatawag nating digital system. I'm gonna give you an example. This can be an ebook, an online course, an audio program, digital product, membership site, automated funnel. You build it once, tapos paulit-ulit siyang kumikita. Ito yung ginawa ko nung gumawa ko ng audio program na kinuwento ko kanina. 1 day of work, recording, editing, uploading. Again, 1 day. And that 1 day of work has made 9 million pesos over the years na hanggang ngayon kumikita pa. Hindi dahil mas magaling ako sa'yo, kundi dahil nag-shift lang ako from level 1 and level 2 to level 3. You can combine if you want, but you just have to understand na nag-iiba yung vehicle, nag-iiba yung game. Now, just wanna be clear. I'm not saying na mag-quit ka na sa trabaho mo, ha? Wag, please, lalo na kung may pinag-aaral ka o may mga umaasa sa'yo. Okay? So, don't quit after watching this video. What I'm just trying to say is this. While you are in a level 1 or level 2, start to work on level 3 income. Kahit side hustle, kahit 1 hour a day lang, kahit maliit lang muna, you know? Kasi ang tanong hindi magkano ang sahod ko. Ang tanong ay anong level at ako at paano ako makakapunta to the next level. So think about it. Anong level ka ngayon? Is it level 1, level 2, or where do you want to be? So here's the truth. Walang promotion sa buong mundo na magbibigay sa'yo ng freedom. Because ang promotion na kailangan mo o hinahanap mo, hindi galing sa boss mo. Manggagaling sa'yo. So by now, iniisip mo, Sir John, gets ko na, value times reach. And then merong 3 levels, right, of income. Pero paano? Anong gagawin ko? Saan ako mag-start? Wala naman ako may tuturo. Wala naman akong special skill, right? And so this will lead us to our third lesson, yung the value shift. Ito yung moment na marirealize mo na meron ka ng value, right? Right now, I know maybe ngayon di mo pa alam na meron ka, but I'm gonna give you more detailed example. Let's say you are a call center agent, you're handling 50 calls a day, right? Solving the same problems over and over. Kumikita lang, say, maybe 25,000 to 35,000 pesos per month. Now, but what if that same agent recorded those solutions and turn it into a YouTube tutorials or maybe an ebook on how to handle difficult customers, right? Or ibenta niya sa BPO companies as aspiring, call center applicants. Again, same knowledge, different reach, bigger potential, and passive income. Okay, let's have another example. Say an HR manager, she knows everything about hiring, interviews, labor law, or maybe, conflict resolution. Let's just say sumasahod siya ng 60,000 to 80,000 pesos per month. Now, what if gawin niyang 50-page ebook yon? And say, tawagin natin, the complete guide to the Philippine labor law for small business owners. At pwede niyang ibenta sa libo-libong business owners who cannot afford an HR department, right? Again, same expertise, multiplied reach, bigger potential, and passive income. Now, let's say naman a math teacher, okay, is a math teacher explains, say, fractions to 40 kids in one classroom. Say sumasahod siya ng 25,000 pesos a month lang. Pero kung i-record niya, the same explanation and teaching, upload them, package them as a reviewer's kit, for example, for parents, suddenly she's reaching 10,000 students. Again, the same lesson, same voice, completely different income. Kung accountant ka, OFW ka, freelancer ka, baker ka, fitness coach, public speaker, I'm telling you, you have a valuable knowledge. The problem is, hindi mo siya napapackage. The value shift is simple. Stop selling your time. Start packaging your knowledge. Now, before you say, hindi naman ako expert, let me tell you a couple of stories na mga natulungan ko na over the years. Si Ja, estudyante namin. Regular employee, nagtatrabaho sa telco, paycheck to paycheck, minsan nagkakautang pa. Nag-enroll sa program namin, and honestly, 2 to 3 years, wala siyang ginawa kahit na nag-enroll. Nag-procrastinate, in other words. Nakatenga lang yung course. Pero one day, na-realize niya, sayang naman yung binayaran ko. Subukan ko nga. And in a few months, okay, galing from paycheck to paycheck, he saved money. Close to 1 million pesos by December of that same year. 1 million pesos from a regular employee, hindi nag-resign, hindi nag-abroad, nag-build lang ng level 3 on the side. May isa kaming estudyante, bank employee from Davao, single mom. May special needs yung anak niya. Kailangan niya ng extra attention and resources. Lagi siyang torn between work and suporta sa anak. So she started an online business selling food recipes and turned it into a home-based business. So tinuturuan niya yung mga nanay na magkaroon ng home-based business. Again, sa bahay niya lang ito ginawa. So habang nag-aalaga ng anak na, she earns enough to support her family without limited o hindi nalilimitahan yung income niya. Here's another story. Another family from Siargao. During COVID, nawala lahat ng tourist. Na remember that day na nag-lockdown? Imagine, boom, suddenly, walang turista. In that area, yun ang main source of income nila. Pero dahil before mangyari yung lockdown na yun, nagkaroon na siya ng online business. And during the lockdown, nakapagpapatayo pa sila ng bahay nila. Habang yung buong mundo, yung mga kapitbahay nila, walang source of income. Again guys, hindi sila superheroes. Hindi sila genius, hindi sila galing sa mayamang pamilya. Regular employee na nag-decide mag-shift from level 1 to level 3. They change the vehicle, hindi ang effort. Vehicle. You see, kahit anong level naman ang pipiliin mo, magtatrabaho ka pa rin eh. Right? Level 1, 2, 3, lahat yan may effort pa rin. So, ang tanong ko sa iyo ngayon, ano ang alam mo na pwedeng makatulong sa ibang tao? Hindi kinakailangan expert ka. Hindi kinakailangan perfect. Hindi kinakailangan kompleto. Okay? Hindi kinakailangan ikaw ang the best in the world o nanalo ka ng certain award. Nope. Kailangan lang you're just one step ahead sa mga tutulungan mo. Okay? Na-experience mo na eh. Right? So makakatulong yun dun sa mga baguhan because frankly, mga baguhan normally ang tutulungan mo. Yung value mo nandyan na. Kailangan mo lang i-shift yung thinking mo on how you deliver your value. Mula sa oras, papunta sa system, mula sa isang boss to serving thousands of people. That is the value shift. So balik tayo sa tanong, magkano dapat ang sahod mo base sa edad mo? Honestly, my friend, mali ang tanong. Ang tanong ay, gaano kalaki ang value ko sa marketplace at ilang tao ang naabot ko? Kasi kung ang reach mo ay isang boss, isang company, limited lang talaga ang magiging kita mo. And that is not your fault. That is the system that you are in. Pero kung matututo kang i-package yung alam mo, i-deliver mo sa mas maraming tao through a system, online, through a digital product, through something na gumagana kahit na natutulog ka, diyan magbabago ang lahat. Kaya if you found this video helpful, my friend, or if it's something today na maybe napaisip ka differently, right? Kahit sa maliit na bagay lang, can you do me a favor? Please hit the subscribe button. At dito sa channel na to, I will be sharing and we will be exploring more ways to build income na hindi nakadepende sa oras mo, sa boss mo, or swerte ka lang. Okay? So this will be a step-by-step, no hype, no shortcuts. Pure, real talk lang tayo rito. Okay? So again, thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe and I'll see you the next video.